It's gone past the hour 9. This is the Frontline Special Edition. Great folks, Ghana speaks beneath politics of today in the middle room. But it was a beginning of the show. I've been asking these questions there. Why this guy, the self-styled king, chief, leader, 3 adjectives been on the agencies here. Earlier, like I said, there was a meeting, a SAR meeting, you know. The entire Nigerian community together with the Nigerian High Commissioner, and your madrine said, ye na yam form an umbrella near Shasia, not the arrowhead no enye the ambassador, and I said High Commissioner. 2, in that meeting, womunya intelligence they said, Sa Igbo foinya, womubesi womanka so muhine. It will show the Hausa community, the Yoruba community, Iowa for ne one na kabo mi say na yeko. Yenim de ya papai or de ebebe shemu. Eti enye ne ena sa kingship in attempt of running a parallel kingship with us no nye ne na esha siu. No wa conceive this idea no long ago. Now I can say, the Chukwudi Judo Sedieno has betrayed the Nigerians and the Igbo community here in Ghana. If not, the Igbo community won't write an explosive, strong-worded letter. Now, the Ghana state have also written a letter, strong-worded, now, Obisa said, why now Chukwudi is running away from calling himself a king? Why? Why is he running away? Why is he running away? And Chukwudi, if you are listening and hearing me, you must answer this question in the coming days. Why are you running away from this? You are not the American English, you know. Almost a shift shape. Now you are doing a shift shape approach. Why now? If there was something good in that of calling yourself a king, continue to call yourself a king. Why not? Why have you changed? Why have you now adopted another approach of saying, no, now I'm a chief? Then on one hand, you are a leader. Meanwhile, in that same said meeting, a discussion was to ensure, say, let's find a leader and lead all of us. Not a leader to lead Igbo for. Name the entire Nigerian community. Why now? This is a classic betrayal of the entire Nigerian community in Ghana, an affront to them, and now also chose to disrespect the authorities of Ghana. Tonight, we continue to remind Ghanaian authorities, Ghanaians here and around the world, our continuous vigilance, observation of this little lion sleeping yet creeping gradually, creating a state of hegemony into their world of preponderance. Did you hear that? I am saying that I continue to remind the Ghanaian authorities, Ghanaians here and around the world, our continuous vigilance, observation of this little lion, sleeping yet creeping, gradually creating a state of hegemony into what I called their world of preponderance. Ghana ni bia wo ha wo amanone but we ni na ho. Na yen hwe se sa abodoma ye kan say aboy kra ne twidi e won fan say jatai wadaw nanso wonam fom wodi wo benyina ya aboa kese a da choba hayen. Indeed, it's incontrovertible that these migrants have entangled, entrenched, and foreseeable future a Frankenstein monsters would be in the making, courtesy the leadership of this country. The Yehuni said, I feel one more. I saw me ya warm about my fool. Nanso munyin kakra no munyin bedroom pempenso a won be mini yina. The enti no memini your unscrupulous leaders, your useless political class, NPP, NDC, quiet, they can't talk. It's been how many days? Weeks. The whole of the airspace, social media, why a charge? Also, my idea, Obiankasa. And I make know in MPP about 5 contestants about bedding. Yemetuom swaba. Eye wine. Brian Champon, Yebetuno swaba. Editum, Osientuno swaba. Cabinet Japan, Kennedy Ohine Japan, Vice President former. Baumia. Also, what is so be na okasa? Ewo Igbo for asemi. The only political class no nipa which very bold, ready to defend Ghanaians, Hassan Ayaraga, who has declared a demonstration on the 26th of July. Mofa demonstration into so Ghanaians, baby, I will be all over the country. Join this demonstration. Mofa to screen this, mommy. Quick. Now, the Americans say, in all of this, therefore, we need a collective action guided by all stakeholders and focused on the future of our nation. As I see it to me, then I can't who see any. Near mom who say, hey, enough is enough. Demonstration home for Nina Watcher. Again, Ghanaians must begin now to assess who among your leaders deserves your mandate to lead this country. Now, ye bisau. Why necessary Ghana here for to me for me samube tiemia because at a point I had a choice. He said but because I'm disappointed in MPP, I'm disappointed NDC the same. But if one among the political class like Hassan Ayarga Esi Wesimwa, now I already said no, let's rescue this country from impending explosion and disaster. Oh, come on. Now to all we are doing. Oh, say me intro me catch mo. Hwe de ekos wo Kumase. The Mampusi Kusas in Tokwa gradually zero down. Bahimfa Ashanti region capital Kumase. You be kumo hini wo ho. Sooner rather later, this Boko crisis would extend. Enumpu ye hu ye ho ano. Tonight, let us turn our minds to how some Igbo nationals now align themselves with Ghanaians, going as far as to advise Ghanaians in what to do. Now, say, "Woman kasa Igbo for nankasa, woman Ghana for no, pure Igbo for nankasa no. A binimuni Ghana for no crown air carbon say, hey, mon sorry, na muntu yankrofono, muntu o masimfiri me be bo video actual tie dia papa oka oye Igbo ni." Advisement or Dema Ghana for. Listen to this.
Here in Ghana, the population of Nigerians in Ghana is about 4 million. And these 4 million, the Igbos are the majority. The Igbos here in Ghana, they've married a lot of Ghanaians, Togolese, Liberians, Burkinabes, and even Ghana, where we live. Now, these children are all Igbos. And if we don't let them know the culture and tradition of the Igbos, it means our culture is wiping away. And the installation of this king means to plant the culture and tradition of the Igbo in Ghana and any other country that we found that there are a good number of the Igbos living in that country. By that, the essence of this kingship has come to be.
I've always maintained that imbecility is a clinical evidence of criminality. I've always maintained it, and I stand to be corrected. And I say this in case a greater number of you from this particular post begin to wonder why Nigerians think the way they think, especially the people from the tribe of Igbo. I'm an Igbo man, so I can tell you people better that such level of criminality, hence a clinical evidence through imbecility or a clinical evidence of imbecility, is more with the Igbo tribe. I mean, when you see an Igbo man think, because he's money conscious, you will understand that he's very deluded. They don't care about rationality. They can do things, they can talk like madmen. They don't reason, all because of the money. So in their bid and their desperate chase for the money, you find out that their mind, you see, that's why they say that it will be hard for a rich man or one that chases money to enter a healthy mental state, which is what we call paradise spiritually. They say it will be easier for a camel to enter the eye of a needle than for a man that chases money to have a healthy state of mind, to be sane enough. And that's exactly what happens to people. Now, what do I mean by this? How could this be your reason, your justification for coming to another man's land and clinging to chieftaincies and king? Ask me. Even in the Bible, or where logic and rationality applies, have you ever seen a person leave his own land, go to another man's land, and start claiming kingship? If you've given birth to children with the ladies of the people you had, claimed to, take them back home. Take them back home. This is not the reason for you to come to another man's land and start running all these kingship, eze, and all these things. Royalty. See, no matter how royal you are in your place, when you come to another man's land, leave it at the doorstep. This is another man's house, and you're coming to claim a king in another man's house. And you know the funny thing. The funny thing is that these same people in their own land can't even claim this right. These same people in their own land can't even do this thing they are doing. They come to another man's land and they start showing rights. Anyways, this is not something that should shock a great number of us who already know who the Igbos are. I'm going to tell you people a very little story, a real life story. So, Enugu State and Ebonyi State are neighboring states in the eastern part of Nigeria, highly dominated by the Igbo tribe. In fact, it belongs to the Igbo tribe. Now, what I'm about to tell you will shock you as a Ghanaian and as a South African. Do you know that the governor of Ebonyi State lives in Enugu State? The governor of Ebonyi State lives in Enugu State. Every single time he travels back to Enugu State, in a siren, on a convoy. As if he is the governor of Enugu State. If it's not because the governor of Enugu State had to tell him, bro, they cannot be, think about it now, this thing is rational. There cannot be two governors in one state. Whereas your state is empty of a governor. You're governing your state from my state. And then whilst coming back to my own state, you're on a convoy and you're blowing siren like the governor. Now this emphasizes exactly what you people are seeing in Ghana. What you people see in Ghana with Nigerians who are Igbos, with the Igbos who are Nigerians. You leave your father's land, come to another man's land, where you should be focused about doing what you're doing. Do your right thing, establish your reputation. Peradventure you married those people's daughters and they gave birth to your children. When chips are down, bring back your children home. Don't come to establish chieftaincy title and do all this your fake illusional deluded royalty in another man's land. In another, I have never seen the most deluded set of people than this set of people. I have never in my whole life. That is why when I tell you people that 3 out of 4 Nigerians are mad, people think it's profane. It's not profanity. I've shown you people facts and figures. It's playing out. I'm telling you people that's why if you come to Nigeria, you see lots of imbeciles, lots of mentally deformed people, lots of Down syndromes. Some clinical, even in when they don't even show you, by their looks you will know, because you see lots of deformities. You don't need their actions to know that these people are deformed. You just need to look at them to see their deformity. I'm telling you the truth. It's uncalled for. In fact, I don't get it.
In the coming days, Ghanaians and the Igbos in Ghana, listen. In the coming days, however, I know they are very corrupt, but they are now awakening. Ghana's immigration, wake up. Ghana's immigration, wake up. There are hundreds and hundreds of Igbos for one more tete and crofo fie me beba ho and landowners and house owners munya hweye because we are about to send some tax force bia ade omubeyenye. They are going house to house and any Igbo nyo or two fear na immigration for any paper about him who fear run ye becho will make sure so be ko jail. Mo dem hwa de be ye mo say ye di agro Ghana ha. Hwe ni braba o ene be bro ye mpese de betu dia for now but after wait there in the coming days ye ba be ye hu adwante ma me mo kokko. Me say foreigner bia to fear especially Igbo need to fear. Nessa one report on my immigration. I'm immigration for any status, any details about him. Pamno, sack them quickly. And now so in term, kobo immigration for man yet no mumraho. Emission status. Some kwasia someone. Yeah, they did oh, and now we are all under ECOWAS. What ECOWAS and then a womb. This ECOWAS, I am the whole of the African region. Absolutely useless and foolishness. I didn't ECOWAS et nyaye. Woman to her and to qua Esu of Burkina, Niger. Sa in Crowe, when we free ECOWAS, a jar to Honwana. I think they are even better off. I think they are better off. Ghana is the nerve center and epicenter of all of this AU and ECOWAS Nasra. I didn't hear to me. Ghana ni biara, Nigeria need to fear. Me say, kobo immigration for man yet, and yes, sir, samato. The video you are about to watch is Izzy Chukwudi narrating circumstances of becoming entrenched in Ghana, particularly his throne as a king to the Igbos in Ghana. Video ya mebe bwachiri tie papa no ani numasam e kwanye fa so e ma obeden afi obesi na hinwa ene na kunwa anase ai awotim de na de ekofa bae ye nuanom bi ene e ma no kwan ono abeka akiro ene sa ye nuanom no wo mo issue a strong worded statement said yen one person disassociate ho. Listen to this.
By the special grace of God, I'll first of all talk about the Ghana people. I am very close to the entire Ghana kings. Like I said, from 2012 when I was coronated, Ghana Traditional Council played a major role. Then the president was Nindedo Saki, who was the acting president of the Ghana Traditional Council then. Him and all the Ghana paramount kings were all here, and after that they inducted me. They inducted the Igbo throne in Ghana to Ghana Traditional Council. I give them very big thanks on that. And we moved on to then the president, Regional House of Chiefs, Osumanche, that died, may so rest in peace. We moved on also to the National House of Chiefs, that we also met with Togba Fede, of which we are very close with him. We are very close to so many paramount kings. By the special grace of God, I'll first of all talk about the Ghana people. I am very close to the entire Ghana kings. Like I said, from 2012 when I was coronated, Ghana Traditional Council played a major role. Then the president was Nindedo Saki, who was the acting president of the Ghana Traditional Council then. Him and all the Ghana paramount kings were all here, and after that they inducted me. They inducted the Igbo throne in Ghana to Ghana Traditional Council. I give them very big thanks on that.
Sebahu. I'm not speaking against the guns. I am saying, sir, there are some unscrupulous rogues and scavengers, rascals and ragamuffins, be elders of the Ghana state. Why are entrenched? If not, why? A strong worded statement. Then a kwabemwa yebeko statement in so. Na man kwanya nti obetimi ayesa. Se man kwanya including say o to me sa one city no de abetra nungwa homowase no tutugu moso enim guase bi say so despicable and shameful, and we are proud of this. You are better than this. The Ghana state, I'm saying you are better than this. You are more rich in culture, more rich in wisdom, and more rich in everything, including land. But here, you become subservient and slave to a foreigner who got nothing. Ain't got nothing. Well, a prophecy is confirming this deadly development in the making. And come shebi, can you be see the air cost you? And come shebi, can you be see the air banner? It's much deadly than we ever thought. Listen to Commissioner. Take a lesson.
The person become a teacher crying for Tianumutian years. I need be back. Okay. Na be Nigeria and Ghana. Okay. Na and some baby see who the Basabasaya beba Nigeria and Ghana for them. I won't cry mem. Okay. Obi a watch him in Caribbean Timmy ye. Naman was a day to Naman can't to him say, my cat was a Mompedin for Sole. Near Juma, and yes, sir, Emwa, a whole better say Nigeriano. Basabasa beba. No Basabasa. Ever bow.
The year incline. Your capital city.
Yes. Yes. A whole better than it to send the Sodom Nigumoriano. Okay, my Basabasa because you crunum. Soon, someone the car badada. Okay. Oba plan be to training in area and Chabasata man also. And Chabasa say Juma. So when you see me in the pack, to me not take over. Mr. An opening for so many baby. Next soon, some of them welcome. But in 14, I'm betting your frame. And my name was saying a young son and see. Yes, send a book around near the ideas and for
kidnapping.
Yes, about Cosso and Crababroso. A beer Crabafagana in Saja no Maso. Now, friend, a young crabba. What can I say, dear? When you be a man support, and I was asking you, this is the answer. Sana be before tear. But say, who can some say, Sabrin and Cousin Pasole, a Frobus say, a Denny, men can't just say for good to Bremy, or will be a minimum of Fremen. Near my was here the Ababua. No, by any manias, a Benyasa. Send your titty to be a mamma sono, and che. Said Dado, who made the castle dada.
It is a obitin kind. Now, all this while, the ever consumed and on when you say more, none the what set him a muhunqua. Timamuni, Nadia no bit me a facade.
Timamunin Frame, Timamunin Pebambo, Timamunin Shay. Yes, Obio to mem, Toms are some seer. Yet, my for any position behind him.
Yes.
That trouble, a day or a day. Timamufona on 1 year may be our nebre. The Avenue on the canoe. Okay. And to one I was so friendly. Papa Dana was some year. The mature said, when dear. Yeah, we are a busy but would you.
Great. It is instructive to note. So, prophecy is in the making. And more than Monfeniagro, especially more and Cranfono. More than Montown, Monya Jesus, Sikaka Craby Bamunzemwa, Moya Mushi and Ye. It is instructive to note that Nigerians, however long overdue, have conceived ill motive against Ghana in many aspects of our development, including sports discipline. And I want you to watch. With the more call back, let's take an introspection. Retrospect. What happened to Ghanaians in 2022 in Abuja FIFA World Cup playoff? Mokai. Adibi or Nigeria. Nigerians, started so many bring Ghana for no. And that crowd on what they are making comparison of Ghana universities and Nigerian universities. Where you are them? Na and bibi wo mumua etrese wo mo tan kese bi de ma Ghana for but Ghanaians yen hu am so mo ye nuanom sa na de nti but in the hearts of the Nigerians they don't see Ghana for so wo mo ye nuanom especially so won no ma akotra Nigeria for a long time edin koma obetika se yase but 2020 FIFA play ye ko ho no ade bi esi wo Abuja ho e be se me ma a back reflect na wo hwe ade say what precipitated this Ghana for anyahwe but hwe ade Nigerians the end. Take a listen to this.
The Ghana supporters are not living. Okay, I'm going to
equality. We can't just really understand. Just as every study, he wants to our life. And we know football is supposed to bring financial friendship to countries.
Honorable, what can you say? You are alive.
I'm highly disappointed. I'm highly disappointed with our neighbors. You can see that we have to take our chests out to take cover. It's so unfortunate. This is not.
So where's your justice?
My justice is here. It's here. So it's so unfortunate. It's so embarrassing. You know, I've never seen this.
Let's stand here. Wait.
Honorable, what can you say?
What I will say is we thank Almighty Allah. Today, wonderful thing has happened in Ghana. Today, we passed the E-level. Today, Nana Dodanko Akufo's birthday. Today, we qualified for World Cup. We thank Almighty Allah. Allah is the best. Allah is the one we thank. And we know that Ghanaians are happy. We are here, we are safe. Everybody is safe by the special grace of God. The whole Ghana and Egypt, they better and penny for us. And the Jeffrey ministry, it's my dear Omaya, and my nephew qualified to work out. Yamisha, and then your party here. And then that's what I want, Bobby, and that's what I qualified to Qatar. That's as a Yamisha. When you go into a beer, yet that media force of Chibai, yet I must say you about my Yamisha.
So, nyame di Ghana for na fulfill che de beto mo Nigeria ho no enya asem kete ya bobo ewie keke eno nzo e ntoko we nzo e. This is Nigerians. But you see many in Nigeria for na mo memfa na kura bi nka asem se e branso omo bo ha be si branam ne basa enipa kum kidnaps na de the 3 night events and Takra the girls nyame na meka Canadians are kidnap Kumase, Yamina Mekanina national security and memoir, Chebea Boachibidin. We cannot, will not, and may not. Listen, may say we cannot, will not, and may not contain them here, especially the Igbo tribes. No. It's really becoming that, we've gotten, to the threshold, and it's going to be a spellbound. Government of Ghana, one day number 2, boom, the skies will be rocketing with miseries, and the Nigerians in Ghana cannot afford to stay here. It's boiling underground. Some will come on tomorrow. Ghanaians will take the law into their own hands. Of course, we too, we have the power. We have the citizenry arrest. It's even in our constitution. Say Ghanaian authorities no more act here. Ghanaians will take the power to the people. Will react. Now listen, a federal governor has thrown out an explosive statement of the Igbos asking Ghanaians to what? Raise their heads up and not down due to the criminal activity of the Igbos. Governor, Osiyama Yenisu Yenhesro, Nyafom, the India, because Yenisa as a Sambonsam for be to Ghana to Yenya careful. This explosive statement was about why this same tribe called Igbo for also for the purpose of recapping. Take a listen again.
I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them were Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them were Igbo. So these things are made because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. The Aito kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find is about kidnapping. And this is even other states. If an acquire we do all Anambra. You do all Anambra. When you can na village if I got them on cycle and join California or get 18 years in line. I probably buy mafia how to if I did the also on the Fulani. Let me I repeat, I want you to quote me right. 99.99% of all the criminals, kidnappers, and so on that were arrested so far, Igbos are the ones kidnapping Igbos, they are the ones killing Igbos. All these camps, Igbo. And by the way, because I came with the same false narrative. The false narrative that the Fulanis, they are invading our people. They are now everywhere. They are waiting for whistle to be blown. And and they will take over. And therefore, we are the one who are the liberators. We are now going into the bush to go to chase out the Fulanis. Nobody asked the question. They are now banning mafia to go and liberate you. How do they feed? 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. How do they feed? How do they feed? So that's, you see, like I said, I'm one of you, but I decided to go home. Actually, in '99, I was a visiting professor at Swanton College. Okay? And I remember the last conversation of the Ghanaian sent them forth, because from there I moved down here to DC, to the World Bank, where I spent 18 months. I was just leaving and they were having a set forth party. And I remember the chairman of the department wishing.
You see, one thing is a bit me a saving situation is the Igbos in Ghana, you must decide, say, quite apart from the fact that you've brought a strong weather statement out, which of course I'll come to it, but join the demonstration this Saturday and shout and denounce this Chukwudi guy. We have to strip him naked completely. And we are learning his Yam Festival is coming on when? This September. Let's see if it will come on. It will be one of the bloodiest. So if Chukwudi, you are listening, your Yam Festival or whatever, abort it right now. Abort any plans of your Yam Festival, because we have several Yam festivals here up north. And all these places tonight, I can tell you, are volatile situations. We don't want any further outbreak of violence on our hands. Abort it. Listen, a Ghanaian citizen, of course, is given a brief history of Ghana's chieftaincy arrangements, and he narrates something. I want the Igbos to listen to this. He's a Ghanaian, but he has given a chronicle of how our chieftaincy, institution runs. You're not the one to come and lecture us the rudiments of it. We don't need your kinship, your parallel kinship or whatever. We don't need it. You can't come here and create yours. Listen to this and listen carefully. Take a listen.
First of all, there is a Nigerian parading himself around, calling himself the king of Igbos in Ghana. And that is a worrying something. Look, because there's so much liberty and freedom in Ghana, some people can just come out from their country and come and do any nonsense here. You, from another country, is trying to form a kingdom on another man's land in a sovereign country. You are trying to form your own kingdom. And the most annoying thing is that the Council of Chiefs are keeping quiet, watching this man parade himself as a king. Look, behind every stool, behind every throne, there is a history. There is a story. There is blood spilled for that throne to be where it is today. Every chieftaincy has a history behind it. What's the history behind this man calling himself the Igbo king? What's the history behind it? Look, before the British was colonize us, it is the chieftaincy system that we practice in Ghana here. Every chief have a paramount chief. Every paramount chief have a sub-chief. You understand? And it is limited to only Ghanaians, to only the tribes in Ghana. Is that Igbo tribe a tribe in Ghana? How dare you just leave your country, come here and be calling yourself king of Igbos? Who gave you that audacity? Have you, like, the Asantis, no? Every Asante in this world, their king is Asantehene. He is who they recognize. You understand? Have you ever seen a Ghanaian in Nigeria saying he's the king of the areas in Nigeria? Have you ever seen a Nigerian in South Africa saying he's the king of the Yorubas in South Africa? Have you ever seen a Nigerian in the UK saying he's the king of the... Come on, man, there's so much liberty that everybody can come and do nonsense here. Look, the Council of Chiefs should stand up and remove that title, that stupid title he gave himself. No, they should remove it from him. The Igbos are not recognized in Ghana here. We are from your country to come and hustle and leave. We are a sovereign state. We don't condone every nonsense. We have condoned their excesses in this country too much, to the extent that you want to build an Igbo community. Like this, the same thing the Lebanese wanted to do in Adao. So if the government does not rise and stop this man, we will start dragging lands with these Igbos in Ghana. We will start dragging lands with them. They should do well and take that stupid title from that man. They should take that stupid title from that man. If he wants to become the king of Igbo, he should go to his country and go and do it. You cannot come and build a kingdom in Ghana here. Then his daughter, I am the princess of Ghana. You are mad. They should make sure that the Council of Chiefs, the Council of Chiefs or whatever, anyhow this one passed to get that title, make sure you denounce him. Make sure you take that title from him. He should just be an ordinary Ghanaian, an ordinary immigrant here. You understand? Or if possible, he should call himself, I am the local Igbo, what's the name? Local Igbo president. Fine. But he calling himself a king in another man's country, it's a no-no, it's a taboo, and it's an abomination.
Great, folks. Now, with the limited time I have, let's go quickly. Of course, my executive producer, Yamba, joins me. And then let's go into the letter noir where your friend is saying, Igbo for natural diabano. A diaba semne was our letter. Now, a bit projected letter no screen is some Igbo for natural diaba. Trying to somu denounce papa no somu yedion. Any idea? And the young say, letter no den home. Okay, Yamba, are you ready? Never go through letter no. Na Yashim. Where is my phone so that I can go through my messages as well? And also, my. Okay, all right. Are we ready to go through letter no? Great. Yeah, executive producer, take us to letter no. There's a DNA Igbo for natural Ediaba. All right, let's go.
Okay, so a public notice by the Igbo community in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Community Ghana stands with the laws of the lands of Ghana. The attention of Igbo community in Ghana, the umbrella body for all Igbo indigenes of Nigeria residing in Ghana, and a constituent of the larger all Nigerian community Ghana, has been drawn to the ongoing controversies surrounding the purported kinship and kingdom ambitions of one Mr. Chukwudi Jude Ihinetu, who holds no position in Igbo community Ghana. While we appreciate the timely intervention and stance taken by the Ghana Traditional Council, we hereby wish to set the record straight with the following facts. 1. No connection with Igbo community Ghana. Igbo community Ghana is a duly registered, well-structured entity with the national leadership, regional leadership board of directors, board of patrons, and board of trustees. And Mr. Chukwudi Jude Ihineto is not part of the existing structure whatsoever. 2. No kingship endorsement. Igbo community Ghana has never installed Mr. Ihineto or any other individual as king of the Igbo people in Ghana. Kingship and kingdom establishment are not part of our constitution or objectives as a social welfare migrant community. 3. Response since 2012. Since Mr. Ihineto's self-declared kingship ambitions began in 2012, Igbo community Ghana has cancelled him to desist and has taken both legal and social steps to distance our community from his actions. 4. Public clarifications. We have formally written to Nigerian High Commission Ghana and all Nigerian community Ghana In those communications, we stated clearly that Mr. Ihinetu does not represent our community and should not be recognized as such. In 2012, Chief Onyema Ndaraku, then leader of Igbo Community Ghana, went public, naming Mr. Ihinetu and Mr. Geoffrey Mwakugu in a warning aired on GTV Ghana about the potential disruption of public peace. 6. Newspaper publications. Daily Graphic, September 12, 2012. Alert about self-inaugurations of Mr. Ihinetu and Mwakugu. Mr. Mwakugu later renounced his kingship and now serves as Grand Patron of Igbo Community Ghana. 7. Indecent involving armed threat. In 2014, incident involving armed threat, Mr. Samuel Ikezi, claiming sub-chief status under Mr. Ihinetu, allegedly threatened violence at a child dedication event. He was arrested and prosecuted. 8. Official disclaimer. Daily Graphic, December 23, 2014. A disclaimer was published declaring that Igbo Community Ghana has no king and disavowing anyone claiming to represent our community in that capacity. 9. Legal action in 2017. Igbo Community Ghana filed a court suit to stop Mr. Ihinetu's events in our name, prevent him from parading as a king installed by our community. The court ruled that Mr. Ihinetu, Mr. Godwin Uche Anyegu, and another should cease representing us. Further public disclaimers. Daily Graphic, September 20, 2019. Reaffirmed we have no king. Daily Graphic, March 25, 2022, page 8. Warned public against dealing with imposters. Ongoing legal cases. A suit against Mr. Kingsley Chinedu Igwe, who claimed sub-chief status under Mr. Ihinetu, seeking an injunction. B. Circuit Court 9. Case against all Nigerian Community Ghana over unconstitutional attempts to replace legitimate Igbo leadership with individuals loyal to Mr. Ihinetu. Final statement. Igbo Community Ghana has exhausted all peaceful and lawful avenues to dissociate Mr. Ihinetu from parading as the self-styled Igbo King of Ghana. His kingship project remains personal, unrecognized, and misaligned with our constitution. We affirm our commitment to Ghana's laws and peaceful coexistence. While Igbo Community Ghana does not install kings and chiefs, our members who live all over the 16 regions of Ghana are encouraged to participate in social, developmental, and humanitarian programs, projects, and activities of their host communities, and any recognition accorded them in their individual capacities in line with such should be appreciated and maintained within that host communities established and existing structure. We Igbo Community Ghana once again reiterate our commitment to sustaining and even improving upon the established peaceful coexistence and cordial relations that exist among Igbo people and our host communities in Ghana. Directors Emmanuel Chibozo, Indubisi, Jeffrey Nwoye Mwakogu, Moses Ede, Alexander Ekechukwu. Copy. All Nigerian Community Ghana, Nigerian High Commission Ghana, Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria.
Great. So, folks, now by this letter we can emphasize strongly, and the emphasis is mine. We are daring the Chukwu to say, Ome country, and say, who are those Igbos and or represent Ghana? This is a strong worded statement coming from the Igbo community. Now, he goes on still saying, now he's on another shift-shape approach. Now I'm a leader of the Igbo. Nonsense. Foolishness. How dare you You think you can play on our keyboard of our emotions? You sit in your comfort zone and you are telling Ghanaians, no, we are uncultured. We, Yantetian, Wabodam. Dia oyire no oye eyefantino to no maami tukunu fo ate tukunu tunu fo Ghanaians for want of time after Ghana state for letter no me maso ne yakopon adma Friday exclusive one-on-one with Hassan Ayarga here in the studios of CTV, the Frontline show. Ebe bija kaination so say Saturday 26th of July demonstration kasieba Ghanaians, wherever you are, from Hujimubi. This man, we must repatriate him as we free Ghana and walk on. At least, Igbo for no April Masum Dimpo Aiden at some moment. Letter, the tone of the letter nature also. No. Pape or started our own nature, the ambitions of becoming the king of the Igbos. Nyende. But also, no. He used the Igbos as a cash cow. Again, he used them also to launch another angle of what? Deception. And everything that he has succeeded, no, Ninara and Nyo to the benefit. He has deceived the Igbo community and the entire Nigerian community here in Ghana. He's a crook, a rascal, and a ragamuffin. Folks, Ghana for Mumientia Dia say, maybe both national anthem no Eddie amount. Just say. We shall defend this country as I've said and maintained. We defend our territorial waters, our territorial lands, and our territorial airspace. It's us. It's for us. And sorry, demonstration on Airbaso 26 Friday. Our host Hassan Ayarga and Yebel Levu Nemebi. And you may go from the Edoso, papa. And you are not too good in so nim dear ya. Papam, and so manus in a William Quiet, and me pom, and Siram, or betom one tom, nonco, Nasu Nimri Ghana, yes. And me pom, and Siram, near Honam, a William Quiet or power to me coho, see a Indian war. Bet pay be moafa, and Nibra Baye, Ghana periform, Pomcasa, John Ham or Poncasa, MPP for Mopamoncasa, Mopamon command to we don't give a heck. We defend ourselves. Folks, Birimu said this has been the Frontline show with Kwekwan and great guys Nebo Michiram. Yes, Ruby X Ekahon, and then online editor Ken Campbell, executive producer Yamba, and then the man himself, Joshua, as a editors or more Abontin Kofi Ansa and no Kofi Ejiri and Ebo Michiram. May the anthem ne eklusu Tiemunsem and be energized and know say this is our only country. We cannot pick Nigeria, South Africa, or Zimbabwe. This is our nation, and we are proud of it. Until I meet you Friday, same time, 8